The Sign of Times, episode 669. I'm with Pa Moonshine and Miss Daze. Miss Daze, no relation to Pa, as I recall it.
Not that I've been told.
Could be. I've heard rumors.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, you might be a moonshiner. You could be related to both J.D. Moonshines and Dave Turner Moonshine and
Well, I
these.
can drink like one, so it's very much possible.
It could be. He got around in those trucking days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I figured.
Yep.
We're getting some company over here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because you
Hi,
know who
guys.
they're coming to see.
Are you guys coming to see Chicken Bob?
They are.
Chicken Bob is here.
Chicken Bob and Chicken Ron.
Yeah.
And they're visited by some
I'm
actual
so
chicken.
excited. Look at this beautiful.
Yeah.
Look at this beautiful cock.
Yeah.
Right here. Yeah?
Yeah, what
That
are
could
the
be a
odds of
hen,
that
right?
happening?
Is that a hen or is it a cock?
Those are hens, I
Those
believe.
are hens. Okay.
Yeah.
Just making sure. 'cause
They
it's
might
got
be
the
Chicken
double
Bob's relation.
diggle. You know, the wiggle diggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wiggle diggle.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how we do, we snap. There's the Demon and Bunny coffee. It's not what's in this cup, but it's a delicious coffee. Miss Daze, you like coffee.
I like coffee.
Paul gave it up back in 1974, he said.
Really?
Yeah,
1974?
that's when he had his last cup.
Well, that was a good year.
Here's the JB Moonshine t-shirt. You can buy those if you see JB Moonshine. If he's
Give it a
going through
flip up.
Chehalis and he gets a flat tire, you can just stop there and buy the shirt.
Yes, exactly. That's how we do it.
Team Bad Knees, one of these you're going to be fighting upcoming, I understand.
I hope so, and
Yeah.
I look forward to any
Yeah.
kind of knees.
You know who's going to referee that match?
You,
Nope,
right? Are
not
you kidding
me.
me? Why not, Sign Guy?
Not
That's
me.
what you do.
I don't referee Amazing Maria matches. She will tell you the same thing.
Well, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well,
I'm sorry.
you'll feel a certain way.
I will.
Yeah. There's another proud member, Casey Carlisle. You know
Ooh,
Casey
Carlisle.
You know who her uncle is?
Who's your uncle?
Paul.
Pa?
Yes.
You're her uncle?
Yes.
Will you tell that wonderful lady of mystery to stop being a mystery and come back around here once in a while?
Yeah, every
You
so
know, we miss
often.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We like her and her boom powness.
Whenever she's in town, I manage her.
Yeah, that boom pow beauty needs to come back in this boom pow area.
Yep. You know, back when she did CaseyCarlisle.com, she had pictures like that.
Ooh,
Those with the NWA title belt.
ooh.
Those are available.
Oh my goodness, that
Look
was
at how many
available.
title belts she had.
Oh,
Yeah, gave her trouble in the airport.
I bet it did. I bet they
QT's
all wanted to
favorite.
see it.
Short sleeve Samson's favorite.
Ooh. Short
I don't
sleeve
think Paul
Samson.
should see that one because
my
it's too
goodness.
much for his heart.
No, you can't. I'm sorry, Paul. I'm sorry.
Might be too
I'm
much
sorry.
for Miss Daze's
Yeah.
heart. I don't know.
Nope, I am good.
Okay,
Athlete.
there she is.
Yep.
There she is, a little bit sultry.
Sultry. We
little
like
bit.
sultry.
Whole wall of belts. You have a wall of belts like that?
I do have a wall of wonderful memorabilia of myself, but I think she has more belts than I do at this present time.
At the time. There she is. There she was.
There she is.
There she is with her Uncle Paul.
There she is
Yeah.
with her Uncle Paul.
You can
I
still
remember
get
that.
those.
That was at Blue Collar Wrestling back in the Portland Eagles Lodge,
Yes,
right?
7611
Yeah,
North
on
Exeter.
Exeter.
Yes.
That's right.
Now you can still buy these at fine merchandise stands at a show near you.
Yeah, especially if Paul's there.
Yes. There's a picture of the late Kevin Sullivan with the
Hello,
late
Mr.
Jerry Hart.
Kevin Sullivan. We
Yeah.
miss you. God rest your soul.
There's Paul and his buddy pal John Lennon before they had a big fight and they.
Oh my goodness,
they
is that a
fell
guitar or
out.
is he farting? Because
Both.
flatulence is a thing.
Both.
Oh, well.
They
there
had a
you
big
go.
fight. They haven't spoken since John Lennon was killed, of course, but they never reconciled. Paul has not listened to music since 1973.
1973.
That was the last song he heard.
Well, it was a good year.
There's Paul and his wonderful Zach.
Yep, Zach.
Paul and his freak show.
Yep, freak show.
There's Seymour Snot, proud member of the Gallows roster. He's at a show right now as we're speaking, possibly defeating the forces led by Sheik Admir.
Sheik Admir.
He's a scoundrel. There's a newer CACA program. You ever fight any of those people, Paul?
No, I wouldn't mind getting in the ring with her.
With Miss Texas, huh? My promoter that broke me in, he's got some photos of her I think he'd pay top dollar for.
Yeah?
Yeah. Miss Daze, you ever fight any of them?
No, but I did learn a bit from that one right there.
Yep.
Kevin
And,
Sullivan,
yeah.
I knew
And
him.
I read the King's book. That was a very good book. I do remember these wonderful, what is that? The Rock and Roll Express?
Rock and Roll,
Yes, I remember that.
I can tell you, Tommy's
Tommy,
rich. He
yeah.
cheats in 6-man tag matches.
Only 6-man tag matches?
Only one I ever had with him, but he cheated. Here's an older CAC program. Hopefully someone will
Ooh,
get me
isn't
new
that a
one.
pretty classic thing?
Yeah, that was when they were at the 50th anniversary. Here's an autographed photo of Jakari Frost. You know him, Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The New Age monster.
There's a picture of old Ken Hamlin throwing a rock through the McDonald's. You know, he has merchandise out now. He's got pile driver pals.
Wow, does it have the McDonald's sign on it?
It should.
It should.
It really should.
Really, really.
There's a pamphlet for the Sign of the Times, and it's got a great map of the Point Defiant Zoo on it.
Oh my goodness, you know, I just recently went to the Trees of Mystery, and that was an amazing feat.
Oh,
You know, they
wow.
have a trail in the trees, like up in the trees. I did not jump out of it, I promise.
They're building one of those at the Woodland Park Zoo.
That's pretty awesome. I
Yeah.
think we're gonna have to go there too.
We can do that.
The only reason you didn't jump out of them is because there wasn't a cake there.
No cake.
Oh, there's an old RWA flyer.
Who doesn't love
Paul's not been there before, but JB Moonshine was on their last show.
Ah, how'd that go?
It went not so well for him. He didn't win.
Well, boo on him.
Current book I'm reading, it's Wrestling Rings, Blackboards, and Movie Sets by Evan Ginsberg.
Ginsberg.
Yes. He's the producer that brought us the movie The Wrestler, the 2008 version.
2008 version. Is there a newer version than the 2008 version?
No, there's an older one from 1972 with Vern Gagne as the star.
Is that Vern Gagne or Vern Gagne?
Gagne.
Is it Gagne?
Gagne. It was French.
Gagne. Got it.
Yes.
French.
Yes. Book I got for QT out of a little library. The Bomber Mafia. Paul, have you read it yet?
You got pictures?
Yeah.
I might be interested. We got pictures.
Yeah, see? There's
Isn't that
some.
you, Paul?
It might be.
That might be
It
you,
might
Paul.
have been. It might have been. The Facebook, the Gram, the YouTube, they probably are watching right now. Otherwise, this is awkward.
Absolutely.
And the X where you can follow me, much like the amazing Maria does, and much like Goldie Collins Wow does.
Ooh, wow.
Exactly.
Love that.
Yeah. And my Mother Truckers t-shirt.
I like your Mother's Truckers t-shirt.
I'm hoping for a
Mine's
reunion.
better. Mine's better. It's a Sunny Daze tank top.
Well, look at that.
And I'm Sunny Daze, your local boom pow chick, here once again with you, sign guy, doing Sign of the Times.
You really are. Now, who are you cheering for in this feud between the Mother Truckers with Holly Swag and Big Rig Betty?
Oh man, Holly Swag, I gotta give it to you. It's pretty good, but I'm gonna go with my utmost favorite redhead, Big Rig Betty, because I mean she just screams boom pow beauty with the Big Rig Betty and the red hair. I mean, she's got the face. Some might say it's an RBF face, but I say it's a Big Rig Betty face.
That makes sense. Now, I can't confirm or deny, but odds are extremely strong. I broke into tears and begged Holly Swag not to hit any more of her relatives with a sock filled with rocks.
Well, if she does, she does, and then it'll be entertaining, don't you think?
No, because it makes me burst into tears every time she does it. Paul probably laughs at it.
I look at it and go, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again!
That's why she did it then. Hit her own aunt with a sock filled with rocks. Who does that?
Well, who hits
Who
their
did
own
it?
kid- Who hits their
That's
own
who
kid
does it.
with a moonshine jug?
You.
Oh, yeah, moonshine jug. Yep.
Yeah, that's me.
That thing has
Wow.
seen many faces
Yeah.
and heads.
Now, speaking of your kids, is old Thumbs Up Lance Dean still in Texas?
Yeah, he's still in Texas.
All right.
Lance, thumbs up, Lance D.
Is he going to team with Sammy Callahan as Team Thumbs Up and fight the Hurt Syndicate Team Thumb Down?
I don't really know. I don't know what he's been going to different promotions and stuff in Texas, and there's also a rumor that I want to mention this. There's also a rumor that there's going to be a cake here next month.
A whole cake or
A
just
whole
half a
ca-
cake?
A whole cake, is it?
Oh, whole cake's what I heard.
Yeah.
Okay, a whole cake.
Yeah.
Is it going to have good frosting or is it that funky what do they call that stuff?
Buttercream.
But I like buttercream. No. The other stuff, like you put it on the cake to make the molds and the stuff.
Fondant?
Fondant. Yeah, I'm not fondant of fondant.
Oh.
Well, next month it's Nathan's birthday and my birthday.
Whose
Wait,
birthday's gonna
It's
lay in
your
the cake?
birthday next month?
Yeah, next month.
What's your favorite kind of cake?
I'll be 71 years old.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, and favorite kind of cake?
Yeah.
I like strawberry.
Strawberry cake. I can get down with the strawberry cake.
But yeah, we're gonna have a little thing going next month.
Okay.
Now, Paul, you say you'll be 71 years old.
That's right.
Are your lungs 88?
My lungs are 39.
Each one?
Maybe.
Yeah, probably.
My lungs are, I look good for my age though.
Oh, can you confirm that, Miss Daze?
Yes, I can.
Okay, you'd marry Paul if he asked?
I cannot confirm nor deny because my husband might be watching.
Now, if Jimmy Skills gave permission,
I don't think he would.
I don't think he would either.
Yeah, that's why I have to go with I cannot confirm or deny. I love
I think I could
the
persuade
Fifth
him.
Amendment. No,
I
don't think you can.
I think I could persuade him.
I don't think so, but good luck. I wish you well, my friend. And if you don't come out the other end of this, well, it's good to know you.
Wow. Now, I'm just happy either way as long as he brings out Skills Says.
Yeah, this.
Yeah.
We like Skills Says.
Yeah. Guts and veins. You gotta eat your guts and veins if you want to get bigger.
That's right. Lots of guts and veins and protein bars.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
Never helium.
I know I'm busy this week. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Sunday, well, I'm going to beeline down to Portland. You remember Aja, the trainee there, blue collar?
Yeah.
Aja invited me down for fish and chips.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I wish I could go to that.
I'll
That
take
sounds
you with
good.
me if you want to go.
I have plans though.
Well,
Make sure you use plenty of worms.
Yeah.
I don't think we're fishing for them. I think he's just going to prepare them.
Oh, okay.
And
Is
then
he actually going to do fish, or chips, or is he going to be doing French fries?
I believe French fries, but I'll find out when I get there.
Yeah.
And then
Hi, Sonny.
Monday,
How you doing?
Cinco de Mayo, maybe I'll watch some Lucha Libre that day.
I think that might be in order. Honestly, I've been enjoying watching La Penta.
Oh yeah, he's good.
Have you ever seen his walk and thought of Smooth Operator? Because it's like plays in my head when he walks down the.
I thought of
Penta,
yeah, I thought of Smooth Steve Rush actually.
Ooh, Steve Rush.
Now
You know,
Monday,
I drove past Rush Road.
I did too. I do that
Did
all
you?
the time. Then we look for Steve Rush. Never
Yeah,
see
me
him.
too, and I never
Never
see him.
there.
Figured he would be. You know,
Yep.
he once told me that he was going to be there. It's like, Sonny, just come, hang out with me. I live on Rush Road. You know, it's right off the freeway. And I'm like, okay, great, I'll see ya. What time do you want to meet? And then he gave me a time, but I left before he gave me his address.
Well, you just had to walk the whole road.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
I think that's what I did.
Just look for Rush Road and then holler
Yep.
out at you.
I drove
Yeah.
down it. I didn't walk. I drove all the way down it. Still, no Steve Rush.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Now Tuesday, Paul. You know what I got going Tuesday?
What do you got going Tuesday?
What?
Nothing. I'm pretty much free.
Oh.
Wednesday, I got nothing.
Yeah.
Thursday, I'm pretty free.
I heard you're never free.
Well, that depends on the service you want performed. Friday, I got not a lot as far as I know. We're working on some stuff though. But
Okay.
to review, fish and chips in Portland with Aja. Cinco de Mayo, I'll watch some Lucha Libre, maybe some Mil Mascaras. Tuesday, I'm free. Wednesday's free. Thursday, very little. Friday, I'm working on some stuff. But we should probably wrap this up because if this undisclosed trailer here means there's an undisclosed ring, we probably want to go in there and
Yep.
see what's going on.
Yep, we cannot confirm nor deny. We know where the ring that may be on said undisclosed trailer is and already set up and have been training in it for the last hour and a half.
Possibly. Now, Paul, is your buddy Pal Darth Carter on the show? Because if he is, I'm going to take his eye.
I'm going to bite his leg off. Just one.
Yeah, him and I don't get along.
I thought you were a buddy pal.
We don't see eye to eye. You know better than that. You know that as soon as I get him in the ring, that he's all mine.
Don't want to share him a bit, huh?
No.
Last I checked, Darth Carter was walking away with Princess de Dalmesam. Do you know what de Dalmesam is? It's Farsi for no name.
Oh,
so
wow.
she's literally Princess No Name.
Oh, man.
I've never known anybody with no name before.
Wow, that's tough.
Yeah.
Now, didn't you defeat Darth Carter once in a handicap match? Insert your own
kind of.
Eugene reference?
Yeah, I think so. But I think Chicken Bob saves the day. And that's the entire reason why I won.
Well, that makes sense, so. Well, I guess if that's it, then episode 669.
669.